of getting the vaccine. But those risks only have meaning if you compare them to the risks of not getting the vaccine. A recent
Who is
study
this
found
fucker?
that the COVID death rate among the unvaccinated is 48 times higher than the vaccinated. Similarly, we need to size up the risk of catching COVID against other dangers, which is particularly interesting in the case of children. Here we see how many children died from COVID over
They
the
all
course of 9
died.
months in
With
the US
millions of
in
people, but the
2021.
Trump racist supporters didn't
Let's
want to
compare
say the
that to how many were
truth.
killed by other dangers during that same period.
Support
Notice
Ukraine.
COVID is in the same
Close the
category as
sky.
flu, but it's significantly less likely
Close
to
the
kill
sky.
than driving cars.
Nuclear war is not that
and
bad.
Drowning. Parents, myself included, decide every day it's worth the risk to drive our children to school or to friends' houses. But during the pandemic, we've canceled playdates and sometimes supported keeping kids home from school.
Whose fault
Now,
is
I
that?
understand the infectious aspect of COVID makes the risk calculation more
Didn't
complex.
have to wear a mask,
Children
I
can
guess, I
spread
don't
the
know.
disease. But speaking for myself and my friends and family, I think this fear we've developed for our children went beyond them becoming vectors.
Oh, now you're apologizing, huh?
We talk about politics skewing opinions all the time, and surveys like this plainly show this troubling reality. But it's another thing to admit when our own beliefs are distorted because of politics. So let me take a whack at that. I acknowledge that some of my feelings about kids and COVID were partly a political reaction.
Oh,
It upset me to see people refuse life-saving measures like vaccines,
no, it didn't.
so being COVID cautious became part of my political identity.
Oh,
I
wow.
disproportionately focused on
So it's all
COVID risks
political. So you're
and more important
apologizing
concerns for our kids.
for exaggerating things
You know, it wasn't so bad.
and shaming people
So to
and
wrap this video
being
up,
an asshole.
Nuclear war,
You know what I gotta say to
climate
that?
change, and COVID are all
Go fuck
very
yourself.
serious. All carry a